In the year 270 AD, a man was found slumped on the floor of an ancient Egyptian tomb, his body broken and bruised as if he'd been beaten by a mob. But there was no mob. There was only Anthony. When his friends carried his limp body back to the village, they thought he was dead. But in the middle of his own funeral, Anthony's eyes snapped open. He demanded to be taken back to the tomb. He wasn't done fighting. Most people run from their demons. Anthony of Egypt hunted them. Today, we dive into the terrifying, radical, and world-changing life of the father of monasticism. Anthony wasn't born a hermit. He was a child of wealth. After his parents died, leaving him with a massive inheritance and a younger sister to care for, he entered a church one day and heard a single sentence that shattered his world. "Sell what you have and give to the poor." Most people treat that as a metaphor. Anthony treated it as an order. He gave away 300 acres of fertile land, sold his possessions, placed his sister in a convent, and walked straight into the heat of the Sahara. This wasn't an escape. It was a declaration of war, against comfort, against pride, against himself. Anthony didn't stop at the edge of the desert. He went deeper, to a place known as the Outer Mountain. There, he found an abandoned Roman fort and sealed himself inside. For 20 years, he spoke to no one. Locals threw food over the wall, believing he was already half dead and half holy. But inside that fortress, the real battle began. With no distractions, no voices, no noise, Anthony was forced to face his own thoughts. This is where the vision started. He wrote of the devil appearing first as beauty, as a woman, as riches glittering on the path. When temptation failed, terror followed. According to Saint Athanasius, the demons grew furious that a human was conquering the desert, what they believed was their domain. They appeared as lions, bears, serpents, bulls, and leopards. The walls shook, the air filled with roars and hissing. Anthony was thrown to the ground, beaten, and left unconscious. Yet even in the chaos, he mocked them. He said, "If you had any real power, one of you would be enough to destroy me. The fact that you come in crowds proves your weakness." It's a lesson that still echoes today. Fear multiplies when we believe it. After 20 years, Anthony emerged from the fort. People expected a skeleton or a madman. Instead, they found a man who was calm, strong, and filled with quiet joy. He had reached apatheia, not emptiness, but peace. Without preaching, people gathered around him. He became a healer, a guide, and even a counselor to emperors. By conquering himself, Anthony had somehow conquered the world. Saint Anthony lived to the age of 105. When he died, he asked to be buried in an unmarked grave so no one would worship his body. On this January 17th, we remember that Anthony did not go into the desert to escape life. He went there to understand it. The question remains for us: are we brave enough to sit in silence, turn away from distraction, and face what waits within? Thanks for watching this journey into the desert. If you want more stories of the men and women who shaped history, subscribe to the channel.